What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome to the Tottenham Liverpool post-match analysis and reaction show, and let me know what are your thoughts after this game. This has to be a watershed moment for Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool, and we have been here many times before. Since Pepe Reina left the club, since Jamie Carragher retired, Liverpool's defense have been nothing short of a shambles. This has to come down to Jurgen Klopp and his decisions, because he had 4 transfer windows to fix things, and the most expensive defender that Jurgen Klopp signed is Ragnar Klavan, believe it or not. But Matip was a free transfer, or maybe it's Robertson, I'm not sure. Maybe Robertson is the most expensive with like 8 million, but to spend such little money on the defense is just unacceptable for me. Mignolet is not a Liverpool standard goalkeeper. Lovren, definitely not a Liverpool standard centre-back. Lovren put in the worst performance by a Liverpool player that I have ever seen, and I've been supporting this club for God knows like 17 years now. And Lovren was subbed off after 30 minutes. He made 2 absolutely monumental errors. The first first goal that Liverpool conceded was a collective mistake. Matip, Mignolet and Lovren all made mistakes in that goal, but Lovren to let the ball sail over his head for Harry Kane to go through, and then Mignolet was slow to come out, Matip was slow to react, and Kane just puts it into the empty net after getting past Mignolet. Absolutely insane. I was holding my head because after 4 minutes Liverpool were already behind, and then from a simple goalkeeper throw-in, I mean, Lloris throws it out to the halfway line and Lovren goes to attack the ball and the ball completely sails over his head. It's like kindergarten defending. It's not even schoolboy defending. That would be an insult to schoolboys defending. Oh my goodness. And just Harry Kane goes through on the right hand side. He squares it to Heung-min Son, who slots it home with a first time finish. Great finish by Tottenham, great play by Tottenham, but the most infuriating thing about this is that Liverpool gifted at least 3 of the 4 goals that Tottenham scored to Tottenham on a plate. Here you go, mate, just take the victory. We don't need points, just take the victory. Tottenham are now level on points with Manchester United. They are in the title race. Liverpool are out of the title race, definitely. We have absolutely no chance. And that hurts so much, because I want nothing more, just nothing more than to see Liverpool lift the Premier League title just once in my life. And Liverpool are not building a team to challenge for the title. Look at Tottenham. They had probably the best defense, or the second best defense last season, and they spent 65 million pounds on defenders. 65 million pounds. They signed Aurier, they signed Davinson Sanchez, we signed Andy Robertson, and that's it. And we thought that Lovren, Matip, Klavan and Joe Gomez would be good enough to be our 4 centre-backs for the season. Liverpool haven't conceded as many goals after 9 league games since 1965. That's how bad it is. We conceded 16 goals in 9 games. 16 goals. That's like conceding almost 80 goals. Almost 80 goals through the whole season. Absolute madness. Absolute madness. I can't get my head around it. It is really painful, and I don't want to criticize Jurgen Klopp too much. I think that he will learn from this. He has to, otherwise it will cost him his job. But Jurgen Klopp believes in training the players. He believes in improving the players. But there are some players who have a ceiling, a highest ceiling that they can be as a top player, and they can't improve above that, no matter how good a coach you are. And Lovren and Mignolet, in my opinion, won't get better than this. They will only get worse. Mignolet is how much? Like 28, 29 years old. Lovren is also 28 years old. And what also blows my mind is that Liverpool gave big contracts to both Mignolet and Lovren, which means that Jurgen Klopp thinks that they are good enough to be Liverpool players for the next 3 years. And that's really troubling, because if we will keep these players, we will struggle to even finish in the top 4, and this will continue season after season after season. That Liverpool will have a great attack, but Liverpool, because of their defense, will fall down the league. We are in mid-table at the moment, let's not make no mistake about it. We are in 8th or 9th place, and that hurts so much, because before the season everybody was so optimistic. But what I don't understand is, it's fair enough going for Van Dijk, he's a world-class defender, he would have improved Liverpool so much, and I believe that had we signed him, we wouldn't be in this position, because he's miles better than Lovren. But if you can't sign Van Dijk until the last day of the season, you have to have a plan B, you have to have a fullback options. Look at Davinson Sanchez, who looks like a really good young player. He was available until August, he didn't go to Tottenham before August, so Liverpool could have signed him. But there are loads of defenders who could be an improvement on Dejan Lovren. Don't tell me that there are only like 3 or 4 world-class defenders who are better than Lovren in the whole world, because that's absolutely ridiculous. And Liverpool have a -2 goal difference now. Man City have a +28 goal difference. Man City are building a team to win the Premier League and to win the Champions League, while Liverpool are building a team to do what? What is the plan here? What is the plan for Jurgen Klopp? I'm sure that Jurgen Klopp wants to win the Premier League title. I'm sure that Jurgen Klopp wants to build a team to win the Premier League title. But why spend 40 million pounds on Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, a player who is a decent squad player, but we don't desperately need him. We didn't desperately need him in the summer, but what we desperately needed is a centre-back. And he had money to spend. We had the Van Dijk money, which was like 65 or maybe 60 million pounds available and ready to spend. And Jurgen Klopp chose not to spend it. And this was my biggest fear in the summer, and I told you guys this, that if we don't sign Van Dijk, it's all well and good waiting until January, and I'm pretty sure that in January Jurgen Klopp will sign a new defender. He has to, otherwise he might not finish in the top 4. We might not even finish in the top 5 in the Premier League. I can actually see Liverpool finishing in 6th place if this bad defending continues. And there are no signs of Liverpool's defense improving. Actually, what I would do if I was Jurgen Klopp, I would play Trent Alexander-Arnold as a right back, I would play Joe Gomez as a centre back next to Matip, and play Moreno as a left back, because he's having a decent season. And I would also bench Mignolet, I would bench Lovren. Hell, I would not even put Lovren on the bench, just don't come on as a substitute to ruin the game. And I would play Danny Ward and Loris Karius and just give them playing time. They are young players just like Joe Gomez and Alexander-Arnold, and they can learn with the experience, and they are not worse than Lovren. Danny Ward and Karius, they are not worse than Mignolet in my opinion. So I think it's worth a risk. We also have a run of games where we should on paper be winning those. The big worry is that last season, you know, we struggled against the smaller sides, but we managed to beat or at least draw against the big teams. This season, apart from the Arsenal game, we struggled against the big teams. We have drawn against Manchester United, a game that we should have won, but we lost heavily to Man City and Tottenham. Those 2 games, Liverpool conceded 9 goals against Manchester City and Tottenham away from home, and that's very alarming in my opinion. And Liverpool have Huddersfield Town next at Anfield, which is an absolute must-win game for Jurgen Klopp. If he doesn't win that, the pressure will keep mounting and mounting and mounting. I can see the Liverpool fan base turning on Jurgen Klopp if results don't improve. But we also need to just make better decisions in the transfer window. Jurgen Klopp has to, absolutely has to improve this defense. He has to change the goalkeeping situation. But let me know, guys, what do you think about this? I would love to hear your opinion. I'm really sick, tired and fed up of watching Liverpool games and just frankly not really enjoying them. I really enjoyed the Maribor game, but I was so frustrated against Manchester United watching that game on replay. I was so frustrated today. The Fanzone live reactions will be out very soon, but that will be really hard to edit for me after this absolutely embarrassing performance. Salah scored a very good goal. That's the only positive. Salah and Coutinho are the only two players who can hold their head high. The other players should be really ashamed of themselves. Not one player apart from those two players played well today. Anyway, leave your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching. See you later, guys. Goodbye.